Thank you, Madam MCs, Mr. Mejia, and ex-Vice Mayor Laila Del Santos. Oh, you should look at each other on your table. Look at this. Last night we're in Hawaiian, and look at this now. We look like San Nicolanian with all the maroons in there. And it's nice to see you all. Anyways, it was 2 years ago when a group of Californian families sat down and basically make a plan, an idea to host the Grand Emilio, the 5th Grand Emilio. And we are very glad that we did. Grand Emilio is a San Nicolanian worldwide affair. And given the opportunity, we, the San Nicolanians of Southern California, take pride as your hosts. We do promise this will be a memorable one for you all. As your executive chairperson, on behalf of our families, the officers and members of the Southern Californian, we welcome you all. And tonight, I would like to welcome the Philippine Vice Consul General in Los Angeles, Honorable Joy Ramirez. The officers and members of the Pangasinan Brotherhood. Magbalan, ya salamat, nagsi kayo namin. To our kakailians who came all the way from San Nicolas. Salamat po na nakasampit kayo. And hopefully you're going to enjoy your visit to Southern California. And to the San Nicolas who came all the way from Japan, arigatou gozaimasu. To our recognized San Nicolas worldwide groups, we know we have attendance here from Alaska, and also we have attendance, of course, from the East Coast, led by our President, Mr. Manuel Mejia, and the Vice President of the area, Dr. Serquina, and of course, Drs. Remy and Lely Hakut. They are the #1 supporters of our association. Thank you. And our friends from the Northwest, and of course led by the Vice President, Ms. Amalia Cunanan Guzman, and she's my neighbor in San Nicolas, just a next door neighbor. Thank you, Manuel, for coming. And from Las Vegas, of course led by you can say, the workforce or the driving force of our San Nicolanian Worldwide Association, Dr. Tarcila, Rodrigo. And of course, with that group, we have also coming from Las Vegas, Teresa and Mrs. Roger and Elsie Corbin. And also they are pretty good supporter of our association. Thank you. And they always host, of course, our picnic in Las Vegas. And from the Midwest, led by, you could say, my classmate and nephew, Mr. Percival Corbus. I know there's a bunch of, there's a big group here from the City of Champions, from Chicago. And of course, we're still in that hockey. We've been the champion this year. And our friends, and kakailians, relative, and classmate from the Northern California. And this group, basically, once we found out that we are the hosts for the 5th Grand Emilio, immediately they did the arrangement for a joint camping. And basically myself, Ray, and Jesse Grace, and husband and wife, Salty and Irma Barde, we joined them for a nice picnic up north. And right there, they made a decision that they will come all the way and they support us. And basically, they came on by the busload. I think almost all of their members are here tonight. Salamat po sa Northern Californians. And you won't believe what they offered us in that meeting is even a financial support for this initiative. And what we did, from myself and Ray, we asked them, thank you for your support, But all we need is your presence for the Grand Inaugural. And basically, I do thank the Vice President in that area, personally, Gina, and of course, Manuel, Mainsan. Thank you for pushing and coordinating with your group. And what they did right away, they said about 50 people will come. We'll send you the check right away, and they did. And I should not forget my fellow Canadians. I know there's some people here from Vancouver, from Edmonton, Winnipeg, and of course, Montreal. Merci beaucoup. And anybody here from Calgary? I guess nobody, and anyway, there is half, and that is me. Because I've been doing my work now in Calgary, so I've been flying back and forth basically almost every week, just to be. And another group that we have here is the host of the 4th Grand Inaugural. And of course led by Mr. Rudy Ortez. Thank you for a good Grand Inaugural in Toronto. We know much about Manuel really because obviously I think we stayed in the same apartment, but I think he was done by then in Manila when they're doing the universities. And of course, he's also my, you could say, I could be the #1 fan of the basketball. And of course, we know that the formation has been a champion so many times and is part of their team. Thank you, Manuel Rudy. And let's not forget, this inaugural is not possible without the help and support of all our supporters and donors. Maraming salamat po sa tulong niyo. And also, this Grand Inaugural, our association, you could say, could take all credit. It's not one person, it's not two, it's not three, it's not five. It's all the officers and members and families of Southern California. Napakalasalamat ni Apo Ikayo kasi I know there's so much sacrifice with the group. And just a reminder also, for the picnic tomorrow, maybe you know those people who get the programs, there's some donors in there that came from Southern California. Basically the picnic will be the gift of Southern Californians to you all Kakailians. That's from us. And if you think yesterday was nice and today is even better, wait till tomorrow. We promise you. So I should say make sure that you can attend the picnic. For sure we're going to have all the vegetables that we grew up with. And something special, I think we get some buro also. So it will be served. And I think the place is on the invitation there, or the program I should say. It's at Mason Park in Irvine, which is about, you can say, 60 miles from here. 60? And since last year, I've been away so much from home here in California. And always, of course, with the on-work assignments, and I could say, thank God I'm here tonight. And also, with all of that, every time I come home, I need to attend a meeting for this running meeting or practice with the San Nicolanian group. And for that, I do appreciate my #1 supporter, my wife, Mejia. Thank you for all your support. And one day when I came home from a meeting, he noticed that I was so stressed out. And guess what she said? She said, just let me know what you need. And she did. Thank you, Mitusan. And seems like, I know this in the room, seems like this is the biggest gathering out of San Nicolanians outside San Nicolas. So thank you all for coming. And again, Like I said to our MCs, let's keep it short. Not much talking, so I won't hold any longer. So enjoy the night, and we would like to see you all on the picnic. Maraming salamat po ako.
At this time, I would like to call on Dr. Tarcila Rodrigo, the Central's Worldwide Trustee and Custodian of Association Affairs, for a short message. Dr. Rodrigo, please. This is an unconventional beginning. We are many parts. We are all one body. And the gifts we have, we are given to share. May the spirit of love make us one indeed. One, the love that we share. One, our hope in despair. One, the cross that we bear. God of all, we look to you. We would be your servants true. Let us be your God to all the world. Beloved mates, families, and friends, I had started my short message tonight with that verse because that is how we feel towards our beloved St. Nicholas. We are tied with our blood. A trickle of each one of us have the same roots, have the same lineage of the ancestors. And every time we go home and we see the people that we left behind struggling for their lives, we feel so much unable to help and try to relieve some of their pains. But here we are. We have established an organization that we have incorporated way back in 2008. This is Nicolaitans Worldwide Incorporated, led by so many energetic incorporators from our hometown. And that is the birth of the St. Nicolaitans Worldwide. As a vehicle, we have decided to make it a little bit more attractive for us to contribute some for the purpose of our association. And a 501c3 has been filed and approved. And this, my friend, and my beloved Serquina, is the way to help our cellmates and also our citizens here in the United States. As a mission, in the mission statement of the incorporation, it says, to promote community service in the U.S. and San Nicolas, Pangasinan, and to foster camaraderie. We are involved in charitable, religious, educational, and scientific programs. The past years, we have accomplished or have done 2 medical missions in our hometown. 2011, we served 2,000 of our townmates and identified some people or some children that need further help in their cardiac surgery, and that's what we are trying to sponsor. On the last medical mission this year, last February, we did the same thing. But unfortunately, it's so frustrating to accomplish with the progression of the correction of those congenital heart problems of the children because of the lag of the processing. And so there are other programs too that we're entertaining to undertake, but we need help. We need help. If only a little from each one of us comes in this venture, I think we can make it. We have big projects to come, and hopefully by 2015, we all go hand in hand and lend help with our townmates. And there's a major medical, surgical, medical mission that is going to be hopefully realized during that day. Okay? I have made and I promised to make this short. So tonight, let's leave with our hearts and trying to open up and give more love to our people in San Nicolas and here too in the U.S. I would like to mention that part of the help that we did in Las Vegas is for the homeless, and we have given, some contribution from the San Nicolanians Worldwide Incorporated. Kakamsat, kakabagyan, ado ini maaramid tayo, no, ang kay-kaysa tayo. Manulang nanan, no basit-basit, hindi maitid, ang palit nga umadong. Ang amin nga kwan tayo, no idiritsuyo ini asosasyon, may induction. So it goes beneficial both ways, for you and for our downmate. Naimbang marabi tayo amin, apo, kat ang yaman na.
Thank you, Dr. Tarcila Rodrigo, the trustee and the custodian of Association Affairs of the Worldwide. We only have 2 parts of the program, and everybody after 2 parts of the program will be able to bring our feet to the dance floor. So 2 more. Ang muming makasalasala tayo aminan, so there's 2 more parts of the program and that's it. Tonight we are here to install the officers of the San Nicolanians Worldwide Association. Before we proceed, let us express our appreciation to the officers of the past years who have contributed and provided significant efforts and dedication to the association. ladies and gentlemen, we have put our trust to our new officers as leaders. They and we have the common cause of working together through the Worldwide Association. Let me now call the officers for the induction ceremony.
We will start with the board of directors. May I call on Dr. Tarcila Rodrigo, the SNWWInc Trustee Custodian of Association Affairs, and also Dr. Linda Marasigan, Oscar Marasigan, Fräulein Mejia Sr., Dr. Manolo Tampuya, Florentina Wood, Dr. Lily Jacob, Grace Olivar Rodrigo. These are our board of directors.
We also have Ellen Budio and Marisa Rodrigo PROs, the treasurer, Mr. Roger Carbine, and the Rosalyn Lu, the assistant treasurer.
And then
And the secretary, Laila de los Santos, and assistant secretary, Merlin Garcia.
Also, would like to call on the regional vice presidents from Southern California, Noe Michael Serquina,
From Northern California, Gina Soriano.
from Toronto, Mr. Rudy Ortiz,
From SNNW, Amalia Guzman.
from Metro Chicago, Persico Cruz,
From Alaska, Freddie Abad.
and from the Atlantic Coast, Dr. Larne Bibay.
These are the incoming officers. And ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the president of the San Nicolanians Worldwide Incorporated for 2012-2014, Manuel Mejia.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pride that we have with us tonight a career diplomat who joined the Philippine Foreign Service in July 2008. She assumed her post at the Philippine Consulate General in Los Angeles last February of 2011. Prior to her Foreign Service assignment, she served as principal assistant and then as acting director in the Financial Planning Division at the Office of Fiscal Management in the Department of Foreign Affairs in Manila. She is a certified public accountant. In 2005, she earned her degrees in Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, major in European Studies, and Bachelor of Science in Accountancy at the De La Salle University in Manila. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome our inducting officer, Vice Consul, the Honorable Vice Consul, Mary Joy Ramirez of the Philippine Consulate, Los Angeles, California.
Pura ka-origin lang tayo na eh. Tawag ko ni Yuki.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So now we will be conducting your oath of office. Please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, please state your name. Having been duly Savior position of the San Nicolanians Worldwide Incorporated, do hereby solemnly swear that I will faithfully perform the duties and responsibilities vested in me under the Constitution and bylaws, and to pursue worthy projects that will redound to the benefit of the people of the United States and the people of San Nicolas, Pangasinan, Philippines. So help me God. Congratulations to the incoming officer.
Yeah, I know, Ma. That was fun. Yeah. Yung
Congratulations, officers. At this time, I would like to call on the newly oath President, Manuel F. Mejia. Mr. Mejia, for his inaugural address. Mr. Manuel Mejia.
Our principal postmasters, former Vice Mayor Laila Casir, the Queen of the Lusa de Mejia, Dr. Milu, Vice Consul General David Vice President of the Senate, Pangasinan Brother Rodrigo and wife, the Execom Chairman, Serquina, Rodrigo, President of the San Nicolas Pangasinan Association of Southern California, ang nanggura ng iti co-chairman, kablawang kayo amin, nag-enjoy kayo man. Tiragsak tayo saan ng pabayaran tibirak. Ganti pinagtitimpuyog tayo, kapalang niyagdo mga ini. I'm so exhausted now, parang ito, hangover na ito. But anyway, it's worth every moment of it. My fellow Serquinians, I have led a few organizations, but it's really a pleasure and a great honor to serve my townmates, and it will always remain that way. Now we have just begun to move forward and really help our beloved town of Serquina. Our past two medical missions, we were able to serve 4,000 of our poor compliance. We are helping 3 children with congenital heart failure. As we move forward, we will do more for our town through livelihood, sports program, education, and continue the medical mission, and if possible, in 2015 we will have a surgical medical mission. I'm proud to say that we are trying to expand also the membership of our organization. The strength of our regional areas like Southern California, Northern California, Northeast, Chicago chapter, Toronto, they are growing strong. And possibly we will invite our Saniculanians throughout the world, from Europe to Asia. And most of all, as I talk to Serquina, we will organize Saniculanians in Manila. A few things we have to settle now. One, do you want to move the Granin Ninoy to San Nicolas in 2015? Ulitin naman ako, basiman din ang lugaw. Because we will vote tomorrow. Tanongin ang proven nyo ng automatically. Ulitin nyo naman ako, do you want in 2015? If so, I will ask the mayor for us to handle the Balikbayan line, which means we will shoulder all expenses. Decoration, but we will be given a free hand to handle that night. It will be our program. They will just be our guests. If they won't agree, we'll just another week. But I'm sure they will agree and they will help us. And they are very cooperative and tolerant. Are you willing to do it? On the sports program, we will organize the San Nicolas Athletic Club to help the youth get involved in sports. On medical mission, with major surgery, which is huge endeavor, but a great reward. Don't worry, I will ask the officials, the provincial officials, and the mayors around town, the neighboring town, to help us handle this medical mission. We will just be spearheading this mission. We will just be spearheading it. We will not spend. We will help, and the other towns will help us. We will support livelihood, and I do encourage you to give some ideas to the internet, what we can do, what you would suggest, and we will decide what to do in San Nicolas. Education. I propose that we encourage education through individual sponsorship, which means kaya yun tinulong tuloy na nalahin. I just sponsored again there are only two requirements. Kailangan nakuramay ko pinagbiag na kung kaya natin ang maestra pinag-istoy natin para ministro. We can also donate books, school supplies, computers, reference book. That's why I like the paper better than this laptop. The same token, we should start sending clothes, tools, school supplies, books, computers through the worldwide. And the worldwide in return will issue the worth of what you will send. We will issue $400 to $500 receipt if you send a box to our poor Kakailan. And that we will do it. We agree to go to in 2015. We will distribute that to the poor kababayans. As you know, you can sponsor a high school student for $200 a year. That includes books and uniform. $200. Kurang pa yung kailangan ni Casino di Mesa kami. You can sponsor a teacher or a part technician in Santa Maria Luna colleges for $400 a year. $400 a year. Kurang pa yung ba? Magunago, hindi na piksang sukal, kurang pa yung para may sarili. But you can make that, you can really make a change in your lives. We should also, if you want to also sponsor a TISLA student, TISLA means you, it is a technical school training program, the government. It costs only $30 for us to sponsor one kid to join in this program. Magana ng mekaniko, baker, and they have that program just $30 only.
Baby, ano tayo?
And do you know that we don't have no track and field in the whole town of San Nicolas? No track and field. Nung makita yun dito yung lugar ng Amerika, nagbabasing eskulan at the track and field na. Track and field is the basic. It is the basic of all sports. Nobody of those great athletes you see, they all pass through track and field. For $250 to $300, mabalin yun at pataragan tibaga, tigagalian yun. Hangay panawala, at taragan laan. At tubukan yung kwartayo, and we will organize a group to monitor this endeavor. We will discuss that through the internet again. And Kakailan, need I say more? It is all tax deductible. Just be true. What I asked you, Kakailan, just be true San Nicolanian. And let us not wait for the government to help our townmates. Let's assist the government and make our town the envy of other towns. Once we start this, and with our partner in Metro Manila, we can contribute and make our town to a new level. For us here, since we are a registered charitable institution, we can avail to some charitable program here in the U.S. I have already contacted the company to search for an available program. They will only get paid when we found whatever grant we can get. We will discuss that later. As soon as they approve, I will discuss that again in the internet. We will make plans to pursue and give some time to be able to get the grant. That will be huge help to our town. One town in the Philippines didn't get $150,000 just promoting the anti-smoking program. A few hours a week they do, and they get that amount every year. Kakailan, let me ask you, are you willing to make the difference in the lives of our marikinig at Kakailan? Are you? Then we must not act now. Make the difference in their lives. Remember though, we will not be doing this if we cannot force the issue of reform. We will push advocacy and transparency in the local government. For it is useless for us to have the town without the reform we need to do. Lastly, but not the least, hindi pa tapos, kung daw na ang pag-i-entertain ng mga Southern Californians. Let us give them a big hand. They promise a better entertainment and food tomorrow. And silently lang, mas maraming alak daw bukas. Diyos Tagila, tuloy ang ligaya. Mabuhay tayo, amin. And on to San Nicolas 2015. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's not included in the program, but we would like to have this one last part of the program, which this is an announcement, not in the program. This award is a certificate of appreciation, which will be awarded to Mr. Rudy Ortiz for outstanding leadership and dedication as Executive Chairperson of Grand Inaugural 4 held in Toronto, Canada. Given the 6th of July 2013 at the Embassy Suite, San Juan, California, signed Manuel Mejia, San Nicolanians Worldwide Incorporated President, and Mr. Michael Serquina, the Grand Inaugural 5 Executive Chairperson. May I call on Mr. Michael Serquina and our President to please give the award to Mr. Rudy Ortiz.
Anyway, this is a certificate of appreciation is awarded to Rudy Ortiz for outstanding leadership and dedication as Executive Chairperson for Grand Inaugural 4 held in Toronto, Canada. Thank you, Manuel. Give you your Toronto.
All right, thank you. And to break the monotony of all the speeches,